this is some breaking news that we're getting days after a whistleblower contractor died by suicide and blamed the BJP leader KS Eshwarappa for his death. Karnataka Chief Minister Bommai has now reiterated that no work should be undertaken by contractors without a written approval. Now he has emphasized on the fact that no work will be, should be undertaken on oral orders. Now this comes after Eshwarappa defended himself on the grounds that there was no work order that was issued for the work done by Santosh Patil. Now Santosh's brother Prashant has alleged that Santosh took up the work on oral assurance of the minister KS Eshwarappa. Neha joins us live for more on the broadcast. Now, Neha, this is clearly, something that is very rampant in the government, where a lot of orders are, on basis goodwill and basis trust that contractors start, taking up the work and start to implement their projects now. But now the Chief Minister is very clearly saying that unless and until there is a written order, please don't, take any orders from the minister.
That's absolutely right, Apeksha. The Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai here just reiterating what we already knew, which was that orders should not be taken up unless it is on paper signed by an authority over here, competent authority. But despite that, yes, we have been seeing how now for many years several contractors have been taking up works, from various departments right now without an actual written approval, but just merely on an oral, basis and based on goodwill, like you rightly mentioned. So now, of course, with the Karnataka Chief Minister here coming forward and reiterating this, we'll have to wait and see, because let's tell you that even in the case of Santosh Patil, as unfortunate as it is, he died by suicide. But despite that, the minister over here, KS Eshwarappa, hasn't been interrogated or questioned so far. Yes, while he resigned from his ministerial berth over there as the RDPR minister, when in fact, questioned about why Santosh actually took up these works, Eshwarappa over there had actually gone on to mention that, there is no question of him handing over this work to him, as there's no work order for the same. But Santosh's family, on the other hand, had alleged that yes, they had in fact visited KS Eshwarappa multiple times requesting that the funds be cleared. The work was also taken up on KS Eshwarappa's verbal assurance. So now, of course, in order to ensure possibly that more instances like these at least are curbed to a bare minimum, the Chief Minister over here coming forward and stating categorically that work should not be taken up, and those officers responsible, be it the engineers, the assistant engineers, executive engineers, or any of the officials for that matter, would be held directly responsible.
Neha, thank you so much for joining us with all those details.